I am sure sports. You know me there. I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick-Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick-Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
No want no man tell me say you can't hear me. Me no want no man tell me about no audio. Me no want nobody tell me say they can't hear me. Me no want nobody tell me about audio. Well, you never bought for audio yesterday. When you don't cry out for city yesterday. Well, you never call out for audio. Good morning. Welcome. Good afternoon. Hey, people, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. You understand me? I am Man's Man, and this is I Am Sure Sports. Yo, we need some $4 super chat today and some $1 super chat. You understand me? Give thanks to the Most High, you know, for life and life more abundantly. We give thanks, you understand me? Because God is good, no matter what. In victory and in defeat, God is a good God, and we give thanks. Yeah, we give thanks, you understand me? We are blessed and we are highly favored. And we're grateful, ever grateful, like I said, for life and life more abundantly. Welcome to the show, people. I am Management. This is I Am Sure Sports, and as usual, it's great to be here with you as we're going to have some worthwhile footballing discussion. As usual, I ask you to hit the like button, to subscribe, and to share if you have not done so yet. Please go ahead and do that. We need some subscribers today. We need some super chats. We need some super stickers. So we're not going to move too far. You understand me? Yeah. So go ahead and do that right now. Send in a super sticker, a super chat to start off the morning. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Like and share the content so the content can spread far and wide. Hope you're doing well, Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. You understand me? And I'm grateful, You understand me? So, yeah, let's talk about some football, ain't it? All right, so now, big up on yourself to all of them. So, all right, so all of you people know, the Manchester United fans, who want City to win the Premier League. You get your result. You get what you want. You want City to win. City is going to win the league. All right, big up yourself. The Liverpool fans who want City to win. Demo, Ryan LFC, you not happy now? God bless you. You not happy now? City win the league, so Liverpool fans, you know, go join the parade. You not happy now? Chelsea fans, you not happy now? You not happy now, Chelsea fans? You not happy now? Because it's Arsenal why? You in 11th or 12th place in the league. So City if you win the league. You not happy now? You not happy now? So everybody now, you get to a desire. City wins the league. I hope next year I saw next season I saw a cheer for City. I hope next year I saw a cheer for City. You Demo, you are the main man. Like you have this vendetta against Arsenal, Demo. You and Ryan LFC. You and Ryan LFC have this vendetta against Arsenal. Eh? You not happy now? You not belly full? Go and go buy a City shirt then, Nadimo. Go buy a City shirt, Nadimo. Eh? Go and go buy a City shirt, now, Ryan. Dre, any weather. Go and go buy a City shirt, now, like you did well when Arsenal win. You want CC, Coach Minzy. Go and go buy a City shirt, now, like when you did well when Arsenal. When the man, Brian Mighton. Call out on a name. Back foot. God bless you. Hold on there. Boy, before we even get to the calling time, Flavor Max a call. So you don't know we are going to take Flavor Max because we have to console him today because, boy, may I tell you, rough pan Flavor Max, boy. Rough pan Flavor. So let's Flavor Max calling in. So let's see if we can help our see if we can give our brother Flavor Max.
Man, big up
Flavor Max.
yourself to you and the listeners.
Boy, Flavor Max. So yeah, manager, you alright, sir?
It was a rough day, man.
Yeah.
It was a rough day. The coach sent the boys in the Lions then and without a plan. We didn't have any plan, man. Even City come with a plan. And without a plan, they were already strong at home. And they come with a plan. We didn't have any plan. Man, them school was yesterday, man. I accept it because you see, I will tell you this. This
Better
Pep
team than
Guardiola,
Arsenal, man. Better team than Arsenal, man.
better team, man. Better team. We are watching a genius at work right now, and we should just appreciate that, man. Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
He's a football engineer, man. Is man. I could
Demo say must get banned from YouTube.
listen. Um, Let me tell you this about Demo. And the league is over. I've been saying we are winning the league from the start of the league, And I am not saying otherwise, There's a twist in the tail. It's just, let me tell you this, man. It's a bad matchup for us. Because we tend to play almost like them, but we still stuck at how City played 4 years ago, and we still don't perfect that style yet. And City has moved on 4 years after. But we still stuck there, so it's a bad matchup for us, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, and the team,
However, other teams
the team is young still, and then I think Saliba not playing shows us how
affect us.
poor that Gabriel is not excellent. Good defender, but he
Without
needs
him.
a next good defender beside him.
Beside him, man. But I'm telling you this, City can be beaten, but it's just a bad matchup for us. So it is not over. There's another twist in the tail.
Yeah.
But to all those Liverpool fans, we're still competing, like Demo and Ryan. We are still competing for the league. You know what trophy they're competing for? I told you so. That's the only trophy they're competing for. They are competing to feel good for a I told you so trophy.
That's a big one.
That's the only trophy. That's the only trophy they're competing for. The I told you so trophy. And tell you what, they're still not going to even win that.
One Liverpool man always say one Arsenal win the trophy, and a Southie always said that you'd love.
Well, if you're supposed to, if you're a Man U fan or any other fan, you're supposed to want Arsenal to win because you don't want City to just come and Pep Guardiola to just take this thing and monopolize it. Turn it into a monopoly. That got boring. You don't want to turn like the German league, the Bundesliga, where one team will win every year.
Yeah, but let me tell you this too. I think it is the former Manchester United man who said it. He said that, listen, for Arsenal to have so many points, score so many goals, without a forward like Holland or a Harry Kane, is a big deal. They say
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal that they have to use so many goal scorers and things, and they're doing so well. Youngest team in the league. It's not nothing to be ashamed of. You understand me?
No, man. We are 75 points on top of the league still.
Yeah.
We have done poorly for the past 4 games, and we are still on top of the league. No other team is close to us. Remotely close to us apart from City. That to show how good we have done. The season is an excellent season. We have some 4 runner farm, and we get school yesterday. There's no shame in our game by getting schooled by City, man. City is the Avengers of the Premier League, City. Yesterday I watched this game.
Did they beat Manchester this season by a big score?
6. Oh, you mean, man? 6 them give Manchester, man, the first game.
Okay. But how much did they score on Liverpool?
I don't remember how much them give Liverpool, but them beat everybody, man. Only Brentford and them team there. Let me tell you, Brentford and them team there.
6-3. How would it give Liverpool 7?
Liverpool gets 7. Now City give them 7. And Man U gets 7. Them get them score, man. Them get them score.
Okay.
You see, I'm telling you this, son, is man before me left. It no finish, man, is man. I mean, I want you feel dejected and talk as if I make them them come talk as if the league gone, It have 5 games left, Them have 7 games to play, man, it's man. And out of them 7, they then will be losing. It's just that it's a bad matchup for us. It's not a good matchup. But they will be losing games. So it's not over, man. It's not over. Really? Hold up your chest and just feel confident.
Right now still favor. Yeah?
You just gonna give City 6 points from those 2 games. No, man, I give them 6 out of the 2, I am not prepared to give them 6 points from those 2 games,
You're an ex-Arsenal man saying that if it wasn't for Arsenal, the league would have been over weeks ago. Arsenal provided the
We,
competition to City this year.
yes, a lot of them didn't expect us to take it down to 5 games. They didn't. They didn't. So
I think it is over
let,
though.
let me tell them
I
this.
would be surprised if City lose the title from. If City lose the title from here, they bottle it.
Yeah, we never like
City,
get attack, you know.
if City don't win the title from here, City has bottled
The
it.
battle it.
Yeah, City have to win. Them have 2 games in hand. They are the best team in the world. They have the best coach in the world. They have the best striker
Yes.
in the world. They have one of the best midfielders in the world. They have one of the best goalkeepers in the world. If City don't win it from
Yeah.
here, they have bottled it.
The battle it. But you see, but you we always talk about formation, we talk about the reggae boys, formation and system and style of play. But you see what City did yesterday. You see the subtle adjustments yesterday though.
Yeah, listen, I think this is where Arteta need to grow. There are many things I think Arteta could have
Yes.
done differently. Zivchenko wasn't going forward because of the
Yes.
threat of City, so I think he should have put on Tierney at left back.
Tierney.
Yeah,
Who is a better defender?
there you go, and then have
Who is a better defender?
if you want to put Zivchenko in midfield because really Odegaard don't play anything against big teams. So Odegaard could have
Yeah.
come off the field. Saka wasn't playing well. I think Granit Xhaka
Yeah.
was also coming back from the flu, just never looked
Yes.
himself. I
Yeah.
don't understand why you take off Martinelli, who wasn't getting any ball and is the leading goal scorer for the team. Oh, and leave
Yes.
Saka on the field. So some of those
And
things,
leave
I think
Saka,
those
yeah,
slight, like I said, slight adjustments, it just goes to show that
slight
coach
adjustment.
Pep is ahead of him time in terms of him coaching.
He's,
And
he's
he's a
ahead.
teacher
He's
student,
ahead.
man. You understand me?
Yeah, he's ahead.
Yeah, and
He's
so
ahead.
you have to give it to City because I mean that first De Bruyne goal very well executed.
And
I
I
mean
thought,
for him to
and
get
I, you
it
know,
that
I thought
accurate.
Ramsdale could have done better though. I thought Ramsdale could have done better. You know.
I mean I tell you
I
that
thought he cheated a little bit on his right side,
I tell
and
you
then
that is a genius finish to me. Even that second one that he scored, like you see, this is where I always tell people. You see this VAR and this thing because that goal outside to me, I want to see when the ball is touched by the player, where the player is. They always don't show you about the part there. Because
which one, the header?
yeah, man, the head of the outside, man. The man outside, man. Not tell me about a man toe the Odessa man. A man finger on them. Me not like them outside.
Well,
Man.
the man say Ben White two boot in front of the man hand. Oh, that couldn't see. Me not even a cuss man in one, cause that couldn't save you, you know. I tell you the truth. Me's a Arsenal, the bleed ass. I just watch the game and just appreciate the genius of a coach and what a team that this team is like watching Usain Bolt. It's a one in a lifetime. So I just enjoy. I tell you the truth,
But
man.
hey, but you know,
I tell
me
you the
never know
truth.
all of this time, because me's a man who me support Liverpool, You know, so me support
you?
all Chelsea. Yeah, man, when me say support them, if Liverpool a play a
Oh,
game,
like,
me want to see Liverpool do well all the champ and them thing there, Me support all Man U when time Man U then a Europa last season. Yo, but me I tell you say, yo, man like Demo, man like Ryan,
yeah, them
you
not gonna
have
support we,
Dre
man, because
Anyweather,
them
Mr.
not gonna
United,
support we.
one done. You understand me? Yo, Peso, the man that
But them can't talk.
yo, the man that
Them
like
not
Arsenal,
talking
me I
for
tell you,
talk
man.
because Chelsea lose yesterday. Who beat Chelsea yesterday? Who beat Chelsea?
Brentford and Eastern Pinnock was
Brentford
man
them
of the
pack
match,
up 2. Yeah. So Chelsea man them can't talk. Man you get it too. Them can't talk.
But
And of course
hey, but Man U now have Tottenham come up today. Today?
today them I go watch that because Tottenham will beat them because Tottenham right now Tottenham vex. Them come back with blood on their eye.
No,
So
today.
Tottenham
Yeah,
will
man.
beat them.
Tottenham and Manchester United are play today, man. So some tough game there.
And Liverpool could have huff and puff. Them now make top 4 regardless. So as I said, is the I told you trophy.
And then Man U have Aston Villa, And then
Yeah.
Liverpool and Tottenham are play Sunday, no man.
Yeah, so them have the top four is man, you're going to make the top four though. So it's Arsenal City in this order. Arsenal City, Newcastle, man.
Where you say Flavor man? Flavor man.
I gone.
Flavor Max.
Nah, give up, Manins, man.
Flavor
Manins,
Max.
man, nah, give up.
Flavor Max. Flavor Max.
Mm.
Flavor Max.
You
Flavor Max.
know me stay, Manins, man. I start the season saying what I'm saying. I'm nah give up, Manins, man.
Alright. Hey, Flavor Max. Hey, you see if Arsenal miraculously win the league, yeah, Flavor Max. Yo, me that call you the #1 Arsenal fan, brother. You're good.
Well, yeah,
Why
but call me still come. I nah give up, Manins, man. I years me I wait for this, Manins, man.
Why?
I talk till my host for this, Manins, man.
Me think
Walk
Arsenal
out
need
and my banter with people
Arsenal
from
need
bar
a
to
couple
bar,
more
you know.
players, man. Arsenal need a couple more players. We need
Obvious.
we need a different striker option. We need a couple of defenders and a couple of midfielders. I think if Arsenal get three players, three quality Declan Rice, I think if Declan Rice was there yesterday with Thomas Partey in that midfield, it would be better.
Yeah, we need players. We need a right back too because Ben White not supposed Ben White not supposed to play right back, you know. We need a right back. Even though he's doing a good job, but it take away because he would have been a better option at centre back, you know. But because we don't have anybody to play at right back.
Yeah, so I think once we get Declan Rice in this midfield, I still believe that, you know, what's his name? I'd love Leicester to get relegated and see if they can get James Maddison. Because I think sometimes this youth name Odegaard need to rub a bench.
Yeah, him disappear in big games and against tall, strong teams.
And
he can't manage teams like Crystal Palace and Everton.
Arsenal need to go pay the 100 million to get Osimhen as centre forward.
Centre forward. How tall? More the tall forward. What his height is like?
Osimhen, man, almost tall.
I know Osimhen.
Him taller than Ivan Toney, or the same height as Ivan Toney.
Oh, 6 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we need that kind of profile striker, you know, because we have the ability to get the ball in the box, but it don't even make sense because we only have 5'9", 5'5" little bit players, man. Not even that we could do different. So we need to work on a couple things and come back next year and see if we can. No, because we still think we're going to win, you know. We still not give up. No follow the them in the man, man. Come talk this and come talk that.
I think we can win. Nothing is impossible, but I don't think we will win, but we can still win.
You know, because when we was in this position, people saying City going to win regardless. So how City in this position now, we write it off.
Yeah, no.
City that good?
Yeah, City is good. City is good.
No, them good. Yeah, They're good. They're good. But I will tell you this, if City was to play us 10 times in the season, they beat us 10 times. You know, the matchup is just not in our favor, but it's bad. It's a bad matchup for us. I'm telling you, they can be beaten, but not we. We is a bad matchup for us.
Hey, what? Go on believe here, man. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. I not believe. And tell the man them say, we are competing for the I told you story. Take it down, man. Take it down a bit. Because it's a I told you trophy when I compete for. Nothing else. Unless one say I told you so to feel good about it.
Oh, Coach Minzy. Alright, Flavor Max. Coach Minzy cut you off in a Flavor Max. Sorry about that. Style and flavor. Style and flavor. Coach Minzy. What I'm going with coaches this, you know. What I'm going with coaches this. Sorry about that, Flavor Max. Style and flavor. Have the City lock. Manchester United have come out with a bang now, people. Let's hear what the coaches desk has to say. Yeah, but Arsenal need
have reached the voicemail.
like I said, I think the team is young, so if they can get if they get a right-sided centre back, and a couple other signings. Coach Minzy, Manchester United come out with a bang.
Listen to me, man. They need to stop it. Take your licks when you get the licks, and stop it. From the early night season, me and the Arsenal fan, and me I tell you, say they look like they can win the league, and you have never come out and say you're not gonna win the league. And a man said something yesterday, me I defend, and I said that man then off his say nothing. And people, man in that stepping off his tag team. People, man need to stop it. Man, you know why man is a trusting team? Man is a trusting team because he have a little residue of Liverpool in him, you know. I must have Liverpool he used to support, you know.
You know what I tell people this? Tell me that trust my team. No, I say it again. I think Arsenal can win the league. Will they win the league is a different thing. Hey, City, listen, the danger was always if City hit top form. And if City hit top form, I don't think even Liverpool can stop them. If they're playing, yeah.
But man, you see when we learn about the league, you see even the games in Anway City have, you can't bank on them, you know.
Yeah, that's a true.
They're going to win them games if we get the 3 points in the man.
Like they have Fulham this weekend, but me I tell you still Coach Minzy. When we look how City have play the ball right now in the brother. Like them when they move the ball from defense to forward, create a chance. Even when Arsenal were possessing the ball, City get the ball and make 5 passes, and Ramsdale have to make a save, And Arsenal make all 13, 14, 15, 16, 20 passes. City get it, bam, from the goalkeeper all the way up. And a chance them create.
Yeah, then transition is better than Arsenal because of how quick they do it and sublime, you understand? So you can't take that away from them. But man, remember, say some local team whole City this season,
Yeah.
They can't bank on it 2 games in and so the league set. You never know what will happen. Plus City have some whole games coming up. So
yeah, but them have 3 games before them next Champions League game though. And the FA Cup final not going to play until after the league finish. So them not really have no pile up a game still.
But 3 games before Champions League and 3 tough games before then going on one competition where they want to win. Will they turn it down?
Because look who City.
Just for the Champions League.
Because City have Fulham this weekend. You understand me? And them have Fulham this weekend. Them next 3 games. So Fulham, who again them have? Them have West Ham. And then them have Leeds. So them have West Ham at home. Them have Leeds at home. Right? Them going to Fulham to play Fulham. I mean, I know, at the Etihad, can any of those teams beat them? Then they have to go to Everton.
No points for safe in the EPL.
Yeah. And then them have Chelsea to play. And them have Brighton to play. Chelsea and Brighton. And Brentford.
And Brighton are not easy game.
Yeah.
We not have to count Chelsea. Chelsea are only team we not count. You understand? Brentford are not easy game either. So Brentford and Brighton are not easy game. Chelsea are walkover still. We don't really have to talk about them. So City get 3 points from Chelsea already. But Manning's gonna really falter still in the bridging.
I think, listen, you see the Fulham and the West Ham game, I think those are the problem games. Because personally, I like the most I expected Arsenal to get at. Listen, is one time Arsenal beat City recently, man. And that was in the FA Cup, Arsenal really beat City. Arsenal don't really beat City. Even when Arsene Wenger was there. The issue is that what we did in the other games.
Yes, and man, they know what the problem was. Really, me talk about young team and the youngest team. But that never did that until this scenario presents itself, you know. Because when I go on good. But you know, when I really start falter money is in the situation when I start to let in too many goals. If you're a champion, you have to shore up your defense.
Yeah, but coach, you know, say still before
Look
this.
for the last few games on the play. When I score still enough. On the defense and league, 2 goals plus.
Yeah, but I notice, all right. You know, when Casemiro no play for United, there is one player, you know, say United play different.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say one player no make a difference. But
yeah, man, one player. But no have a party. Me say difference me.
No, you know, so me think I realize that. You see, William Saliba, he made the Arsenal defense, and this is no excuse. He makes the Arsenal defense look better.
You could be onto something because you start letting a lot of goals.
Since Saliba gone, injured. But
so that critical for the chances, you know, because if you notice, if team start for 2 goals on top of Uno, and that in itself really a tune up in our hole. And still a scoring on the creativeness is still there.
And me need this is some of the coaches them, and this is where me think like Pep. Cause me see Pep bent Gundogan, me see Pep bent Bernardo Silva, me see Pep bent Phil Foden, Pep bench Kevin De Bruyne. Sometimes him lose, but him bench them. Here's the problem we have with some of the younger coaches them now. Coaches like Arteta. Me see all Klopp bench all Mane. Me see Klopp bench all Salah. You see the coaches like Arteta, them now bench shoot like Saka. All of them now play good.
Yeah, since Jesus come back, he now playing the ball for real.
And him now bench, that is my thing. Me think like certain coaches, that's why you have to rate Mourinho. Them coaches will bench players when they perform. But some of the younger coaches may feel like the players are bigger than them. In the club itself, or they feel that way. So them have a problem benching certain players. Pep is Manchester City. Klopp is Liverpool. Them man they can bench Salah and still get support from the people if the team lose and thing. But Fabi Frano said that those teams can afford to bench those players because they have the depth in team.
Yeah. Arsenal have a depth like them for sure. That is true. Arsenal have a quality team now, but me always see the little holes in it because of depth. So Frano is right there.
So man, where you do a Jamaica pen relay? You not gonna pen relay, man?
Pen? We're not going to pen, man. You know, see a hard man, pen hard man. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, but stop your balling, man. Stop your balling and take your licks. You understand?
All right. Big up, Coach Rizzi. Hey, anyways, you see all of the Manchester United fans who not play today, no?
Yeah, man. Hey, remember when United lose, you know? It will all win a whole pickle mix land and ground finance. Everybody should go, you know. When United lose, you know. So we used to that. You understand? So nothing strange to me. I remember me telling the first season to me I wear my seatbelt until the last game play, you know. Because worse if Big Head go play. If Big Head play, me not watch a match. Can't watch it. Big Head is a madman.
You don't worry yourself. You're going to sign Maguire and turn him in a big baller next season.
Yeah, man. Sign him. Quick and fast. Hey, Rob Smith, RDD a madman, man. All right, big up yourself, man.
All right. Yeah, big up. People. Boy. You know, nice. Listen, me always tell about it. Brethren, so when you come on, you see all the Manchester fans, you see when you come on now and beat Arsenal, make sure that Manchester City winning up. Because if Tottenham beating you today, you know, me no one I got tell me say later, you know. Oh, so you better careful. You better careful what I talk say that make sure you win the game, you know. Yeah, but you know, like I said, that City is a big team, man. City right now. I think, like in the Champions League. Hold on, people. Let's take this phone call. Hello, 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 hello. Yes. Oh, this is
You hear me?
DJ Demo. Demo, you're a DJ. Demo gone. All right, let's see if we can get back Demo. I don't know what just happened. Hey, people, hit. Oh, Fresh God, how the likes them stay? All right, cause we have a couple more things in there. People, hit the like button, man. Wanna move some man, and hit the like button, man, and subscribe. Come on, we soon get into some other footballing stuff. Let's hear from DJ Demo. Oh, I don't know what is happening. Right, there you go. Listen, all right, before the game, let me tell you this again. When it comes on to Odegaard, you rate Odegaard highly. I am saying, I am an Insman. I've watched Odegaard against the big teams and in the big games, and I'm yet to see him show up. Until he shows up in one of the big games, him not up there so yet. I will give him time because he has potential. Right? He have potential. But right now, him not pulling the weight when it comes on to the big team. That is my issue with Odegaard. Good player, but when it comes on to the big teams, you tell me he has not showed up. Hey, Demo, where are you going with the phone, man? Hey, Demo.
Sir Manny's man.
Demo, are you a DJ like you do sound, what them call it? Select sound and them thing there?
Yeah, I used to in the gospel arena.
Oh, you used to be a gospel DJ.
And concerts.
You know that.
Bro.
One on Live 11 Radio, one of the subscribers. Oh man, want to Demo phone, man? Want to Demo phone? I don't know what is wrong with Demo phone. Let me see if I can send. No, the link. I never pinned the link. I never pinned the link. I thought I pinned the link, you know. All right, so let me pin the link. Remember, if you're coming on to the stream, make sure that you have your video on. We are entering into the part of the channel where we are seeking a multi-million-dollar sponsorship, and the quality of our content must be good. So please make sure is that you turn your videos on or call in. Caller, welcome to the show. Good afternoon.
Yo, man. Yo, Demo can't answer, man, because embark the close by. He can't answer.
Yo, what's going on? Talk to me though.
Boy, I'm there, man. Watch your team play yesterday. Mind me, a Liverpool fan from more than 2 decades ago, brother. But now it's like Arsenal. Because I always like the way them play from a longer time. You tell them, man, if we never bring Liverpool, would have been Arsenal, man. I always like them style of play.
Caller, hold on. Demo, just, you want to, you can hold on? Or, because
man, I'm getting, man. Yeah, man.
Demo, because I know Demo at work, so let him hear. Demo, what say you?
Man, you can hear me?
Yeah, man, we hearing you loud and clear.
I don't know what happened to the internet here. What was the question? I never hear. Like, it just chip out and then... I
was saying that the subscriber name Live 11 Radio. Him run up. Demo. Demo. Hey, caller, go ahead, man. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, man, but concerning the Arsenal game, I tell you the truth, like, just watching them walking out, watch them how them play, they look demoralized, they look deflated, like them just don't look upbeat and at all before the ball even kick. I think them give up before the ball even kick. You know, and I mean, in past couple of months, this is not them. They don't look this way. Big games, them upbeat. And you can tell them go and feel how them play them upbeat. Again, I mean, the result wasn't favorable, but they look up for that game. But this one, it's like the man lost it already.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the problem I had with Arsenal.
The team just came out. Yeah, the team just came out very lackluster.
I mean, listen, no, man. Even when I look for Arteta, it's as if the atmosphere just overthrow the man. Like, yo, this is not you, youth. You are better than this. You get what I mean? But the thing, when I know Pep are one of the masters when it comes to mind games, dude. And that trophy thing that they brought out, yo, that was the proper mind games. Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah.
Even as a fan looking on you, I say, shit, this man just a ramp. Them man are going to stop to ensure they win it. And I mean, they win the game on the field and off the field.
True.
And they were winning off the field with all of these things. All these mind games, they were winning off the field already. You get what I mean? But the game itself, because I have to go back and forth with it and Liverpool, because I mean, I have to watch my side. But it makes it so much better, even going forward. Defensive wise, they were all over the place. We already knew that Holding was never going to hold Haaland. That was given before the game started.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people keep on blaming Holding because he's not the first
team starter. No, I'm not blaming him, you know.
Oh.
No, man, you know, I am not blaming him, you know. But I'm saying from the get-go, as a coach, never know that I have been on problem matchup already. Never know that. And I'm saying Arsenal should have done better in denying these balls going towards Haaland. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
They should have denied that. So they should have at least pressed better forward. They barely pressed them. I was expecting better compared to the high-octane type of game that Arsenal played. This was not it. This was not it one bit. Isn't it? And the difference, here's the difference. And this is, I always want to have Arsenal to win the league this year. Based upon the performances and everything and how they were digging out wins, I have them to win the league. But when I look at the difference between them and City now, is that City, if they lose a game or draw a game, they recover quickly. Now, the difference with Arsenal is for them to recover is a problem. Because you almost lose a game versus Bournemouth at home. And then you came up and you have like three draws. Like, the recovery in drawing against Liverpool, you guys never recovered. Because you went 2 draws after that. And then now you pick up a lot. Now, we have to see now if Arsenal is going to be championship pedigree. They have to recover after the City loss. And if they can't recover after the City loss, man, I think they can call it out.
Listen, they have to win the next 4 games. That's the thing. Arsenal.
Forget 4 games. You have to win the next game. Forget 4 games. Because you have to win, and that's the problem, you know, sometimes you look forward to the next 5 games. Man, forget the fixture.
No, what I'm saying, that even if you win, fine, I agree with you, but if Arsenal don't win their remaining fixtures, you can't draw any, you can't lose any. You have to win.
Yeah.
You have to get 15 points, which bring it to 88. And that's
and mine ain't a youth. Mine ain't. Liverpool can tell you how this thing work out when the money are chase you. And where say them have game in hand, we can tell you how this thing will work out. You get what I mean? We know too, if you now win this league by 97 and 98, brother, it's difficult when you have to compete against them, money. Because this is the level they have brought the thing. 90 points. Them and Liverpool compete for more seasons and the 90 points both teams going. Isn't it? When Liverpool win the league, you know, brother, we were leading by 25 points before the corona, you know. This is how you have to beat City, brother. You have to go out of sight early. You get what I mean? But anytime you leave it that they have a chance to catch you, boy, get difficult. Especially if you don't have that pedigree like them, because they have the pedigree. You get what I mean? So, man, you have to do way better than what they are doing. Believe me, you have to win games endlessly. You have to bring them out of sight. Once they can see you, you ain't a problem. You ain't a big problem. But we really look for them bounce back in the next game. You get what I mean? We really look for them bounce back in the next game.
Well, it's
Sometimes in the
against
city,
Chelsea. It's against Chelsea at home, and Chelsea has not won a game in the league since Frank Lampard has gone over there. So that's going to be an
yeah. But
interesting game.
yo, personally as a coach, I don't really like those statistics because they don't always work out. Because that's not win the game. You get what I mean? You have to go there and do the job. Arsenal have to go out there because Chelsea always really say, yo, today I want to get that win here. They might just decide to them going to play a spoiler. I mean, they don't have a Mourinho down there to do that anymore. But they might just decide they're going to play a spoiler. Isn't it? So I don't focus on statistics too much because it doesn't always tell the true story. Isn't it? But you can't afford to draw, yeah, man. And that's the pressure with the team under. You can't afford to draw, you can't afford to lose. Isn't it? And that is serious pressure.
Yeah.
But emotional a bit. And for the Man U people, boy, I don't know. I can't like Man U for winning no game at all. I don't know why. Serious, but
Well, they have Tottenham today. That is going to be a good game.
no, man, I win that, man. You can't. I win that, brother, man.
You don't think
Yeah,
Tottenham
man,
can
Man U win that
rebound
game
after
before it
suffering
begins.
such a huge
Hell
defeat?
no.
You don't think Tottenham going to
Yo.
rebound after what Newcastle did to them?
The problem with Tottenham, they're very much inconsistent, and that is a problem. Isn't it? And you can't depend on your defense. You cannot depend on them defending. You get what I mean? Going forward, they might have a few people. I mean, you still have Hurricane that go pick up 1 and 2 goals. But if you have pick up 1 and 2 goals, brother, you're letting 4 and 5. That don't make no sense. You get what I mean? That don't make no sense, dude. You have to be stopping the leakage somewhere. And if you can't do that, then what's the sense? And then you have to go Anfield Sunday. Come on. Brother, you know long the man and win an Anfield youth. So it is not going to be.
Who is your top four? Who is your top 4 then?
Well, as it is, but I don't think it's going to stay in that order. I don't think it's going to stay in that order. As it is right now with the Arsenal and the City and the Newcastle and Man U, I think it's going to be like that. But the top 2 is going to change. Concerning the 3rd and 4th, I don't see Newcastle let go them grip off of this, especially to the way they are playing now. Yes, I mean they might pick up the wins them and type of stuff. Yeah, that makes it a little bit difficult for Man U and stuff because Man U now have them preferred centre back pairing.
Yeah.
And not having that chemistry that you had with the back 2. And then Maguire now the greatest of season again. You get what I mean? So them suffer when you lose Luke Shaw going forward. You get what I mean? He hasn't provided an assist in a while. But you always like him to go forward. But when you have to stick to centre back, you lose something from the left because Malacia not going to give you that. And Dallo is not a natural left footer. You get what I mean? So you lose all of that going forward on the left side. You get what I mean? So that is a headache in the back line for them. They needed the centre pair, the centre that they used to. And that allowed them to actually run forward and play forward because they trust the 2 guys at the back. Now, when you pick up Lindelof and Maguire or maybe Shaw, then it's difficult to trust who is at the back. So you probably kind of a little bit timid when you're going forward because you're thinking in the back of your head, the boy is not the Martinez and it's not Varane at the back. Isn't it? And since them 2 man out, look how much goal they have, let's see. Because they probably not trust the back line anymore. You see me? So that's the problem Man U face right now. They have to find like a good form now. They need a good form right now. They need a run of games right now.
All right. Let's see. All right, so that's your top 4. All right. Respect, man. Thanks to the call as usual. Good view.
Yeah, man.
Yes. All right, there you go, people. If you're gonna call on the Premier League, make sure that you give me your top 4. Like who will be in the top 4, given what you see. Demo, what is wrong with you? You understand me? Or you want me to call you Demo? I don't know. Yeah, listen, people, let me say this. Rob Holding, 2 things I want to speak about. Odegaard. I think Odegaard is a good player, but to me, and before the game, and I always argue about this, I think when it comes on to the big moments and the big games, Odegaard is nowhere to be found. I'm talking in the Premier League. All right? Rob Holding can defend, but not in a top 4 team. Not in a top 4 team. I can't say he's responsible for what happened yesterday, but Southampton and West Ham, I can give you evidence. And those are the games. If Rob Holding have a bad game against City, it doesn't bother me as much as when he has a bad game against Southampton, those teams. I think Arteta sometimes needs to tweak his system. Like yesterday, I think if we had Kieran Tierney blasting down that left side, it would have created more problems than Shevchenko coming in to play in the midfield. But it is what it is, you know. But yeah. But we have to. Arsenal have to get a centre back. Kier, the left sided centre back, he will come good because he's a very good player. But we need a right sided centre back. I think we need to sell Tomiyasu. Good player, but him get injured. From before he came to Arsenal, that has been it. So I'd get rid of Rob Holding, I would get rid of Tomiyasu, I would get rid of Pepe. Ian Nathan-Mile is going to go, right? You have to get rid of them players there. That's 4 right there. You understand me? And add some depth to the squad. I'd say, if I were Tierney, I would leave Arsenal too. That's 5 players. See? But there you go, Danny Dread. That's it. I don't think he made the adjustments, and that is right. That's what I'm saying. See, the number is running at the banner there. Somebody just dropped the number for Eric. But Jason, you're right. What I'm saying is that Arteta never made the adjustment. I think part of it is like Saka missed a penalty. Put him on the bench, man. Put him on the bench. Play Trossard because Trossard is a good player. Play him. Shevchenko has been having some bad games. Play Tierney. This is where we struggle with Arteta. Demo Dre is here. Yes, sir.
Please tell me that you're hearing me now.
We are hearing you.
I really hope that this stays for at least 2 seconds, right? I'm here to parade my I told you so trophy. Because I hear my name and call up a whole heap from this Flavor Max brother, and it's very annoying. The man come up bold yesterday and say you're going to beat Manchester City. He don't want to come and own.
Hey, Demo. I want to Demo, man. Demo, you're gone again. Eric, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Thanks for having me on your show. You hear me?
What? Yo, I the wrong day you choose to come on the show, man. Go change your shirt and then come back. Remember, this is your Manchester United.
Boss, once a Manchester United, always a United. You know the thing already, man.
What say you?
Boy, we no battle it, no lie. Yesterday, I was an Arsenal fan. Going into that game against City, I was an Arsenal fan, and I think Arteta battle it, big time battle it. Him chose the team that him draw with 3 other games, and at the same man them in play in this team. You can't go the Etihad and I play toe-to-toe with the boss. You can't do that. I think Arteta should have just sit back, defend, and hit on the counter. And that's it. That's how you kill City. And him get him starting lineup wrong. I don't think Xhaka should have played. Jorginho should have come in for him. And I think Trossard should have started up front too. You know, change it up a little bit. Because you need to change up your team for sure. The man them say, yo, you're serious and you want to win. And if you play crap, in the last 2 games, them you don't deserve to be picked to be playing in this game. So Arteta need to be ruthless with him players them and don't have favoritism in a team. And I think that's where him go wrong. Him just keep on picking the same players them. And in the last end of the season now, the same players them are let him down. That is just my 1-2
All right. So listen, tell me about Manchester United. That more you tell me about it.
All right,
You-
it's a tough. Tell you the truth, it's a tough game we have. Me not gonna use injury as an excuse, but we're back line weak, bad today. So I'm predicting that Wan-Bissaka go play right back. He might go play Lindelof and he might go play Shaw in a centre back, and he most likely Ten Hag go put Dalot as left back. So me feel say that him go do. Casemiro go be in the middle. Bruno is a doubt. Him injured. Bruno is a doubt. Him have an ankle injury, so him is a doubt. So most likely I gonna be Ericsson and Sabitzer in the middle, and for sure Rashford on the left. He might go play Martial and he might go play Anthony. So I mean, me kind of nervous honestly, cause Tottenham have blood in the eye after the 6-1 defeat there. So they have blood in the eye. So they might go come out hard. But me feel say we're going 2-0, but it's not gonna be easy though.
yeah?
Yeah.
You believe that defense line can prevent Tottenham from scoring?
Oh yeah, we can.
That defense
Yes,
line
man.
can prevent
We
Tottenham from
can.
scoring.
Yeah, man, we can, of course. We can, man, we can.
All right. Boy, you sound like Flavor Max right now, full of faith.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel have faith, my brother. Just like how Arsenal have faith, so they still can win. Even though the odds against, But we have faith, man. We can go down and win 2-0. Not gonna be easy, but we can win.
All right. So the one predicting a 2-0. So give me a top 4.
Just as it is right now. City, I go win. Arsenal second. We not consistent. That's our full problem. So
So you
between
have
we
Newcastle
and
third.
Newcastle, yeah, man, I have Newcastle in a top 4. Tottenham
And
not
fourth
gonna make it.
place are Manchester.
Yeah.
And what about fifth place?
5th place,
Yeah.
I think Brighton are gonna take it from Tottenham. 5th, Tottenham will come 6th.
So what about Aston Villa? Because Aston Villa is in fifth right now, you know.
Aston Villa go fall. Them a go fall, man.
Okay. Yeah.
So
And Liverpool?
Liverpool, Liverpool not consistent. Them on a nice little run right now, but I would put Tottenham 5th, Liverpool 6th.
Okay. All right, sir.
Yeah, man.
All right,
That man I
Eric.
do.
Eric. I man, so we can't compare a man who gets 7 with him. You want to say
Really?
top of the league. All right, boss. Sorry. Sorry, my boss. Hold on there. Is it a color call it? Welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Hello?
Yeah. All right. Demo, I don't know what. Demo, let me see if we can call Demo. Because I don't know what is going on with Demo. You know? I wonder, let me see if I can call Demo. Because I don't know what's going on with Demo. So that's Eric views for you, people. I think it's
If
very.
you feel you've received this message in error,
Watch ya. Demo, I want to Demo. What Demo?
And you
Demo
know,
is-
man, surprisingly, the Arsenal is having a great season so far. If you're a Manchester United fan, we can talk highly about Arsenal to say that I'm impressed with Arsenal for the young team where you guys have.
Yeah.
Only been playing good football, but it's just that the last NICs now, the players them just from them draw those games is like them head down. Boy, it look like Liverpool just break on the mood.
No, man. I think if anything, the Liverpool. Remember, Arsenal picked up 4 points from 6 from the Liverpool game. So if there's any Demo, we hearing you now.
Yeah, and then now they pick up 4 from 12. 3 from 12.
Yeah. So here's what I'm
So-
saying. I think the Liverpool result was not a bad result. The the Southampton result, I think even I could live with West Ham because it's a derby game. But we should not have drawn 3-3 with Southampton, the bottom of the table team.
No.
And not only that, Southampton gave us 1 at St. Mary's. We should have defeated them at our home.
That's true. That is so true. So, I mean, props to Arsenal, though. You don't have a young team coming up, and you don't need to put pressure upon owners them for back Arteta this summer for bringing in some more players. So that's what Arsenal fans need to do right now. Back Arteta and put pressure upon the owners them for bring in good players them so they can push on next season. Because if that not happen, we're not gonna drop off. Honestly, we're not gonna drop off. And then now it's gonna look like it's just a one-hit wonder like where Leicester went doing in the Premier League and win it. You know?
Yeah,
And then
they're
now
going to need to
all
buy
the
some players because they're going to be back in the Champions League. They need to add to the squad.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because me know say a lot of Manchester United fans may not agree with me what me I say right now, but I rather to be competing for the Premier League than to be coming fourth every year and win a Carabao Cup. I rather to be in Arsenal right now to be competing because that's what big clubs do, compete for the big trophies.
And the
And
Champions League is important as well.
exactly. So when you are gonna come top four and win one cup, and you're gonna say, yeah, a better season than what Arsenal do. In my belief, that is nonsense because you're supposed to be competing for the big trophies them. And when you are competing against City for the title, that means you are progress.
Yeah. All right. I see. Yeah, I see. Lady Gunnar, you're saying, can we afford to lose 5 players? So remember, Ainsley is already out. Pepe is already out. Nuno Tavares is already out. None of those persons need to really come back to Arsenal because they're out on loan. We can let them go. I think we can let go Rob Holding. So there are players there that they can be let go. And I think Tomiyasu can go already. Because he's not playing. He man play less than half the games. So you're always injured. You get there are better options out there. There are better options out there. You understand me? Like I said, you have James Madison, who Leicester may get relegated. You have Declan Rice, who want to come to Arsenal. There are players out there. You can add from those players. You can add 3 to 4 because players also want to play in the Champions League. There are a lot
Yeah.
of you have Wilfred Zaha, who is on a free. So you have players out there that could come in. You understand
So
me?
there are
Yeah,
players out there. True. And
yeah, man.
players will come because
Because
it
they're
is
going to be in the
Arsenal.
Champions
It
League.
is the
Exactly.
Arsenal. So players
Exactly.
will come. So
Exactly.
I just feel that the managers just need to back Arteta this summer.
The owners.
You see the owners them. So you see if you back Arteta this summer and then next season now Arteta now compete for the league, then you can look upon him and say, yo, you give him 4 years, a time for letting go and get somebody who can bring you over the line. Since as he
Yeah.
already bringing you to that point where now compete, but he just can't bring you over the hurdle. I want to bring in a professional coach, one who have pedigree we can bring you over the line. Then you can look for another coach. But for now, Arteta is safe, man. He's a good coach. He's doing a good job right now. So better leave him and give him another season.
Jersey, bless up yourself. All right. So okay. All right. So bless up yourself, Eric. Listen. So we have an hour left. So we have 3 other things that we want to do in the hour. So we're gonna move away from the EPL until later. After Manchester United versus Tottenham. I hope the Manchester fan them run out later, you know.
No problem, man. I'll always be around, man.
Yeah. Demo, what you mean say me bug your phone, brother? Me I'll try call you direct and now get through Demo. Demo, we need you to come on, you know, because Flavor Max have beat your butt in the comment section, you know. So we need to hear from you.
All right, man. Later.
Yeah, man, bless up. So we'll make allowance. If Demo call people, we'll make allowance for him.
All right.
Let us thank Eric for coming on as well.
Big up
yourself, Eric.
everyone. All right,
Yeah,
bye-bye.
man. Cool. Yeah. All right. So there you go. So Demo, when you call it, we'll make allowance for you to talk about, you know, your whole thing. Yo, Demo, restart your phone and shout the program. All right. But you know that I want to say last night I was listening to Ryan LFC and Christopher Williams, you know, the chairman for the professional football, Jamaica, I think it is called. They run the JPL, and he was saying that he some time ago approached the president of the JFF to serve in some sort of capacity. All right, and that never, the offer has not been taken up yet. He had some very good ideas. I like the idea of having less teams in the league, but what I will say, having less teams don't necessarily mean that there'll be more money, right? I don't agree with the expansion. I did not agree with it going to 14. I think like 12 was like that nice number. But something I need to clear up. Somebody called into the program and they said that, I think it was Tennessee, So, and he really made a very good point, that there was a time that Kasafa, one of the reasons why Kasafa, I think they probably would have still had some teams in the league, but one of the things that used to happen, the other parishes early in the Premier League had to have playoff to get there. But when the Kasafa teams won the Premier League, their major league, this is back in the days, they would get promoted. But when Reno won the Premier League, they couldn't get direct promotion, because then you'd have like you have to play off against the Montego Bay, Hanover, and those things before. But Kasafa would get direct promotion. That is way back. Then they had the A League and the Super Leagues and all of those things. So that is a valid point. So there are always a greater portion of teams in Kasafa. Rightly so. Nothing with that. All right. So if you had 10 teams a few seasons ago, you'd have around 8 Kasafa teams and 2 teams outside of Kingston and St. Andrew. You'd have Portmore, because Mount Pleasant would not have been there, and I think it would have been Mobile, right? All the other teams would have been Kasafa teams. I think that don't necessarily mean that, one, the league would be better and that more money would be available. Because at the end of the day, how many parishes with businesses operating outside of Kasafa would pump money into the league? So if we are going to go to 10 teams, it has to be very strategic. My thing is that not every parish deserves a team, but the spread has to be wider. We have the owner. Finally, people who have been able to track down the owner of Arsenal, and he's here.
Man, I didn't know you were on the show. I'm not sorry for your show.
All right, then, sir. We'll talk later.
All right.
Yeah, right. So we'd have to be very strategic in terms of maybe not parish, but how many teams do you have a team in it from the Central, Eastern, Western, and South Central, Eastern Confed, Western Confed, and Kasafa. You have to bear that in mind, because what you don't want to happen, like this is a good one, Brian, that Chemtech wouldn't be in the league if it wasn't for Mount Pleasant. And though Conservate were in it, Conservate came on big as a sponsor to Mount Pleasant. So what you find sometimes is that people come into the Premier League because they sponsor clubs in their parish. But if that team gets relegated sometimes, they still keep their sponsorship. So I think the spread, even in England, the spread across England is very wide, It don't cover every nook and cranny. But the spread is, you'd say, nicely distributed across England. In the EPL, though there's a concentration of team in certain places. So we understand that. So I like the idea of reducing the numbers, but that does not necessarily mean that there'll be more money. Because if the money is not there, it don't matter if you have 1 team or 10 teams. If the money is not there, the money is not there. If the money is there, the amount of teams shouldn't be a problem also. Because if the money is there, the money is there. All right? That's one thing. But The biggest thing that Mr. Williams spoke about is the fact that he would love to serve in the JFF. He said, and these are his words, no man can give you 6 for 9, you know, or 4 for 1, or 7, I don't know. But he said, right, that he is not interested in leading the JFF. Other people have told me otherwise, that at some point he had some interest. He, however, said that he would serve as a VP. I think that's a good thing. I think a person like Christopher Williams would add value to the Federation, personally. Just how he's very strategic. And I must honestly admit that the operation of the JPL under his leadership, big up Mr. Owen Hill as well, it has gotten better. And that is just the truth. It has gotten better. And I can just imagine with his input in the present JFF, how better the organization would look. So I think there should be a way to get him more involved in the football. So if I were my crickets, I'd say, all right, listen, we have 2 vice presidents now. One, hope he's getting better, Bruce Gaynor. He has not been in the best of health. You know, best wishes to him. Because at the end of the day, you know, a lot of us may not like some of these guys, but the truth is, like people like Bruce Gaynor has been a long-standing person in supporting St. James football. So we wish him good health. You understand me? We know that he has given a lot. All people are saying is that maybe it's time now for you to release the reins of VP, which they did say he's not going to run again. With that being said, I think that's a position that Christopher Williams could fill. All right? He may not be a footballing guru, but that would be a good position for him to operate in. Or, like he suggested, that the head of their organization should be a part of the JFF board. That's the next thing that I also agree with. You understand me? So we need to look into that. Now, every second, this whole relegation and promotion thing, let me work. Let me help you, right? With the relegation and promotion. American youth travel, I'll soon get to your thing, right? Let me give you this, all right? People, you cannot get demoted in a season and then in the league, the promotional league for that said season you join. It don't happen nowhere in the world. Unless you are going to play a playoff like they do in Germany. So, let me give you. The Premier League season that we are in now in England, right? Let's look at it. It is called the 2022-2023 season. All right? Remember, it is run by season, not a year. The Premier League season is the 2022-2023 season. Why? The Premier League started in 2022. This is the EPL. The Championship is the 2022-2023 season. The next Premier League will be the 2023-2024 season. Right? Start this year. There is no way Chapperton and Falkland can play any competition to join that. Because it would mean that they were not relegated. Come on, people. So, the season that Chapperton and Falkland can play to get promoted in and play in would be the 2024-2025 season. All right? That being said, the Tier 2 league that is being played right now is the 2022-2023 season. That's the Tier 2. So the Tier 2 and the Premier League are in the same season. So Chapperton and Falkland cannot play in the same season of the Tier 2 that they got demoted. The next Tier 2 start November 2023 to 2024. That is the season that Chapperton and Falkland will play in to enter into the 2024-2025 Premier League season. What hard in that for the people them understand? Come on, man. Cause if I did the YouTubers, them a chat them nonsense here. People that say them no know, them no know them at all about. This is why they are not real media. They are just news carriers and fake news bringers and blah blah blah. Mainstream media. Do better now, man. Do better. You can do better. You know better. Because we know want to talk about the EPL. Burnley will be promoted. Southampton, when they get relegated, cannot come back in the next Premier League season. Cannot. They can't come back in the Premier League season that start this year. They come back in the Premier League season that start in the following year. Simple logics. Simple logics. Let me take Jam, American Youth Travel. He says, when you say JPL has gotten better, do you mean standard of play, or venues, the matches are played, or TV coverage? I'm not sure about all of those things. All right? So let me give you the things that I use to measure the league. You know what I said? I said, since Mr. Christopher Williams have taken over the leadership of the JPL, the JPL has gotten better. So how it has gotten better? Players now have contracts. All the players have contracts. They are broken into professional and amateur. All right? They all have medicals that they have to do with medical coverage. Those things were not a mainstay in our league in previous years. The surfaces that are being used are a whole lot better. The TV coverage is a whole lot better. The clubs get more money every season. Number 6, there is one jersey sponsor for all the clubs. All the teams, well, 12 of the teams have sponsors on the jerseys. All right? I'm giving you different things. All right? Press conferences are being held. A knockout competition has been reestablished with major monies. The prize money for winning the league has also increased. The qualification level of the coaches have also been improved. All right, you see all of these things? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. More players have been leaving out of the league to go overseas, which has 2 effects. One, the league itself, because the best players are leaving, the quality won't be as high because enough players are not coming in. But the good thing is that it is sending players out to far markets. We may not like the markets, but they are moving. More players from outside of Jamaica are now coming in and playing in the league. We had 2 Brazilian coaches coaching in the league. Those things are improvement. I don't know. In fact, I will tell you this. The team organization is better. What I will tell you, back in the days when we used to follow the sport, the individual players were better. You look at these teams. Look at the organization of Arnett Gardens when they play. Or Mount Pleasant when they play. Or Cavaliers. Organizationally, these teams, Mullines, you look at them, they are better organized on the field. What you find is this. Back in the days when you had the Hectorite and the Angling, those guys were physically stronger, fitter, and had better technical skills. So they were better individual players. But I believe that the coaches know and the players know. The football has changed. The football pace is faster. I am telling you that the play now is faster. So there's many measurements or indices to determine that the league has improved. What say you, Jam American, you Travel? Have you ever gone to the game and see when the teams arrive that every team they wear the same shoe, pants, and shirt with their team thing on it? That they come with their medical doctors and their physio and their masseuse and their tables. And listen, those things never used to happen back in the days. So there's a lot of things. You see our team like, listen, you see team like Mount Pleasant. Like all the teams have a medical doctor sitting on their bench, you know. Medical doctor, you know. This is different from sometimes the physio. So there's a lot of things that I think we don't see. You see, like I say, you see the press conferences and all of those things. So those are some of the things that I think is making it lots of improvement, you know, because I think the only way the play going to be better is if we get in more players from outside of Jamaica. Why? Because, see, you lose Busy and Atkinson, Nicholas Hamilton is gone again. You understand me? You have players continually leaving. You just have Shako and Satchel leaving. You have Warner Brown from Tivoli left a few. So more and more people will be leaving. The younger players who you'd expect to be stars in the league. Like I said, they'll be leaving, going to other marketplaces. So that means that the league is going to be low in quality if you don't bring in like players from Caribbean territories to fill some of those gaps. And I think teams need to push to do that. I think teams need to look to Haiti to see if they can get some Haitian players to come and play. Get 2 from Haiti. Get a couple of Cubans to come and play. We have Cuban doctors and other persons who work in the medical field, always in Jamaica from Cuba. You're telling me that Jamaica cannot find a couple of players from Cuba to come and play here? Can't find the players from some of the teams that we play. The Antiguan players and the Bajan players. Well, some of those countries don't like Jamaica still. You understand me? We have St. Lucian, but St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where you had like our Grenada, you had players like Modest that would come and play in Jamaica. Get some of those people to come in. One. And I think somebody proposed this the other day. What should happen is that Mr. Williams, here's what I'd love for you to do. People, and Mr. Hill, somebody send this to Mr. Williams and Mr. Hill. This is not management idea, but I don't remember who said it. But I think you should put aside I don't want to say $1 million, but somewhere in that region, put aside some money out of the sponsorship of the club and say to them, if your club has an international player, we will pay part of their salary. In other words, so how about you can go and find a good Trini, 18 or 19-year-old who is starting? Because you don't want him to get a player who is a fringe player. Get a player that is going to start. Right? Probably their federation, some of these nations will their federation will even help to help pay some of the player salary. So they come into Jamaica to play in a better league, they'll say, all right, here's what we can do. Somebody from St. Martin as an example, they may say, all right, talk to the federation. They may say, listen, we can send you $500 to help towards your salary. You work out something like that, I think, so that we can get more Caribbean players in the league so that the television broadcast and coverage will be increased. Yep. I think sometimes, like people, you have to change your thinking. Like, instead of like mainstream media working our YouTubers and working against each other, I think even with the JPL, you know that a lot of the people who are vloggers and people in the comment section could have been invited on Sportsmax to come and break down some of the games, like to be analysts on the games. A lot of the people like boy, unseen and all do it. We have to make sure so we give him medication before him go. Yeah, like unseen, you understand, but we have to make sure so he get him medication. We have to make sure he get him medication before. Hello? Caller.
Yo, boss, morning.
Yeah, man, you're calling back?
Yeah, because you make a point where actually something will happen on my side of the world.
Yeah.
Whereas you were talking about international players,
Yeah.
and where the FA of those said international players could help concerning whether the salary or travelings or whatever. Now, where I live is the Dutch side of St. Martin, and you have the French side. Yeah. Now, I have had some conversation with the French Federation, and one of their plans, which is actually in place, is that they set aside some amount of euros, maybe it's over 10,000 euros, I believe, where if they have players who are going on trials or who actually get a contract to play overseas, that they are able to foot some of the bill for these players when they are overseas, whether it be accommodation or whether it be airfare or whatever. So they have that in their budget, that it is there for when players get any contract overseas or trials or anything. So it is something, I just said, it is possible where you can do it. You see me? Because it's a damn good idea. Sorry if I said that word, but it's a really good idea.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And it's something for them to look into, because a lot more youngsters are leaving out and trials and could do well with it.
Absolutely. Like I would even say, listen, the teams that finish, if you want to make it, if you don't have a lot of money, you could say, listen, if you finish in the top 6, you will get $15,000 US, and that is money dedicated for your international player subsidy for the following season. In other words, you can sign an international player to play for your team. That is the only way you can get this money. But the player must be playing. And if the player stops playing and goes away, you can't get the rest of the money. So that way, you challenge the clubs to go and find some players to bring in, because it's going to promote the league. But I don't think some of the clubs believe that we can, the kind of player that we're going to have to get from the overseas market, we probably can't pay them, because it will be too much to get the top players. You understand?
Yeah, because sometimes the equivalent of the money is different.
Exactly.
Because maybe where he's at, he's probably getting a certain amount of US, and he getting the Jamaican doesn't always equivalent to that amount.
Yeah. So when you say you're gonna give a man 100,000 Jamaican, that's like 600 US or 700.
Yeah, about 700. Yeah, so I totally understand. But it takes time. One of the things I was looking at, because I can't remember if it was you or another program, we just speak of, it was Mr. Speed, I think it was your program, when he spoke about St. Lucia being one of the areas to watch the game often.
Yeah.
And maybe they could buy the merchandise or TV. They could pay for subscription then, from whatever Sportsmax or wherever. No, there are islands where Sportsmax is not there. You get what I mean? Or they can't watch the game. You get what I mean? So it is something for the JPL to look into, where they can expand in some of the Caribbean islands to actually give them some chance to watch the game. These people are willing to pay the subscription.
I believe so.
What I mean? And that is a way of actually getting more revenue.
I believe so. But we have Marlon. Marlon is in the Eastern Caribbean, so he says, I know most of the national team and local league in Grenada, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, Dominica, Curacao, and Suriname. And I'm saying that we have the gentleman from Antigua, our friend from Antigua normally call. We have other people, even in Trinidad. Even in Trinidad, you can find players who probably, like I said, that if you're going to invite somebody, you probably want to pay them 1,500 US at minimum and cover their accommodation.
What is it? 1,500 is livable for them, you know. Because in some of the islands, the minimum wage is like $850. If you're going to work somewhere, the minimum wage is $850. And some of these guys who are 19 and 20, you know what I mean, who still live at the parents' house, for them, $850 is a big thing, you know. Big thing, I'm telling you, money. Because where I live in the money, some of the quality players that are here, they just need some exposure. They just need to be in a different league. You get what I mean? And I have had a few communications with some clubs in Jamaica. But a lot of them, they're not willing to make the risk. They're not willing to take the risk on some of the players. You get what I mean? And that is one of the downfalls. They are not willing to take the risk. They rather take the risk with the guys in Jamaica who they can see. Get on. But if you take the risk where you can see it, the guy, I like to watch him all the time. I don't think he's at Mount Wayne anymore at Cavaliers. He's at Mount Pleasant named Doctor.
Yes.
Really good player when he came into the league. And I guarantee you, there are more. There are one from Arnett from St. Lucia. He was here in St. Martin the other day, traveling through. And I see this man play. And there are some good quality players in different parts of the Caribbean, especially in the eastern part.
Yeah, the guy at Arnett Gardens, he take those long throws. Yeah, man.
Yeah. St. Lucia is known for long throws in the youth. Because even in our league, there are a few St. Lucians over here. Them now show the ball to
But there are five St. Lucians. Watch this. There are 5 St. Lucians in Jamaica playing. The 5 of them start for St. Lucia, and St. Lucia finishes their Nations League Group 2 undefeated and got promoted to League B.
Yeah.
So the benefit is dual. It benefits Jamaica in terms of the league, but it benefits them in their national setup.
Big time, because remember, I tell you before, man, a lot of Caribbean Islands see Jamaican league as top league, you know.
Yeah.
They see Jamaican league as top league because it gives them way more exposure as if they were in their island. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
There are a few here in St. Martin, as I tell you, have really good qualities. Isn't it? But sometimes I believe that the quality they shouldn't be on this island because our league is not the greatest in terms of quality. They need to be somewhere where they can challenge themselves. Again, so the clubs in Jamaica take a little bit more risk, and if the JPL can increase the international players from 6 to maybe 8, isn't it? And because really and truly, one team won't have 8 international players.
Listen, I think because remember, Mount Pleasant had a Panamanian and they had 2 Guyanese. I mean, those players, I think one is in Portugal now, the other one went back to Guyana. But I think the players that the players who left, they weren't regular starters in their national team. But when they have players like Duxley that starts, the other one that Portmore.
I think starts too. The one that Portmore one starts too.
The Cavalier goalkeeper starts. When you have those kind of players, no, it's a different thing. You understand me? You want to have the players who are starting. But I think that is something that Mr. Christopher Williams, I hope you're listening. If not, somebody just send this part of the thing to him. And Mr. Owen Hill. Because I think you need to challenge the clubs in Jamaica to create space for. And you said that, listen, part of what we're going to do is, we are going to, like I said, help you to pay for the international slot. Because the JPL must know that we are going to earn this revenue back on the TV side of things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it is possible. You get what I mean? It is possible. And as I said, you have so much players in Eastern Caribbean who are willing to play and challenge themselves also to play in the league in Jamaica. And it also helps the quality of the league. Isn't it? It helps the quality of the league because, as I said, these guys already know they have Jamaica League as a top league.
Yeah, because watch this.
It is probably one of the best leagues in the Caribbean.
Here's what's going to happen. Because if now you have 4 top players, say you have in your team a player from St. Martin, a player from Martinique, a player from Cuba, a player from Haitian in your club. That's 4 spaces. And you already said 30 players. All right? So you have 30 players. You see those 4 spots? You see those 4 players who would probably have those slots? They're probably going to drop down to your tier 2, you know, to prove themselves.
True.
What that means is that now your second tier of football will also get better.
They will get better. And that's what you want, because you want to ensure that when these guys come to the Premier League, that they are sustainable. Not just in monetary fund, but also in quality of players. That they can sustain themselves in your league. Isn't it? And I mean, that's what reached even in England, where some of the teams will come up from the championship, that they're not able to sustain themselves in the league because of lack of quality. You get what I mean? So if that can be done in the lower leagues, then it can only help the Premier League when they come up to actually stay up and make the league better. And better for TV viewing.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, man, all of it is, really and truly, one of these days I really like to talk to the guy named Williams because the ideas that I have, and that is what I am trying to bring forward in St. Martin, because I am actually on a play to run for vice president at the football federation over here.
So how come you're going to run for vice president and
these
you're
are some of the ideas that we have.
So how you going to run for the vice president and you're a Jamaican?
Yeah, of course I can run for the vice president. I live here for almost 10 years. Almost 10 years I live here for. So you are able to actually run for the vice. It doesn't matter where you're
Have
from.
you ever reached out to a Jamaican club? Say, listen, I have these players in St. Martin that I think could add value to your team.
No. Countless, brother. But you're not going to call the name of the club and get them out. No. Yes, we're not going to do that. Because I have reached actually to a third party, to an agent in a state management group in Jamaica. I have reached out.
No, man, let me tell you what you do, man. You see, at the start of the season, you tell me which club you like the players to at least go on, and then just link management, and management will set up something where you just come to Jamaica for a week with the players.
No, of course. I plan to come to Jamaica sometime this year for sure. I reached out to one of the coaches on your program. You send me his number. When I message him, I didn't get a response.
No worry yourself now. You see when I reach Jamaica, as long as I'm here, I will say, listen, these two things. Bam. And they say, all right, management.
Yeah.
Make us see him. Yeah.
All right. After the year, I'm going to tell you when me are forward. Is it because I'm supposed to go stay at my boy military.
Yeah, I'm not going to be around, so that's why I want to make sure so we have the dates and things. You understand me? But once I'm here, I'll make it. Yeah, man, I'll make it happen, man. You understand me?
I ain't sure get a date. Because I need to reach to the guy named military because we spoke about the video camera thing, and that is something we're never linking with. You see me? So, yeah, man, never make you know the date, man.
Yeah. And we set up that, yeah. The VR camera, the thing with the VR camera is that, you see, the VR camera to the video is not the best thing because of the angles and all of that. Because, like, I use a VR camera. The VR camera, it gives you a wider, it picks up everything because it follows once you set it up and all of that. But
it's an AI thing,
yeah. When it comes on to rebroadcasting things, it's not the best thing to do that. You need multiple cameras.
Yeah, because you needed angles, right?
Right. You know.
But here's the thing, man. But the thing is, Manning, is that I am actually looking for him to actually branch off in something different and something that will help his brand in that he can also provide the teams them with practical stuff. You get what I mean? That was actually one of the aims.
Yeah.
So branch off in something else. So man, we there tuning about.
Yeah, man, all right. Yeah, man.
Cool.
All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, VIA is best for teams. It's not for streaming. So when you want to rewatch your team videos and show certain things, that is when you use the VIA camera. All right, Jason says, Mannings, what about loan moves for players that other clubs? Even that, can you take the players on loan? But I think if the players are going to move to Jamaica, though, Jason, I just feel like there is money that can be allocated in the system. You know, you have a franchise tag and international play. I don't know. You understand me? I think that is listen, I remember one time Waterhouse had the Nigerian player. People rush the league to watch those players, and I'm thinking that if you have players that are representing their international teams, then just imagine. You understand me? Imagine what sort of impact that would have. But the league, the league has to be able to afford it. You understand me? Yeah. So, big up Kigley. Oh, you mean Chris? Oh, you mean Chris Smith? Yeah, man. Right. Absolutely right. Oh, you mean, man? Yeah. We'll work with the GFF, puppy. Well, me is the fourth vice president. a media communication, for communication. Fourth vice president. I mean, they win the election the 4-1. We just recently get voted in, but me I go step down and give I give a Rob Smith brother, you know. I give Chris Williams the job. You know what I mean? You have to work. If you don't work for people, you'll get paid, brother. If you not run your own business, so me work. Yeah, me work with the JFF, man. Me can't work against the JFF. Me have to work with the JFF. You understand me? Yeah. Me and Raymond and this are a good friend, you know. Good friend. I'll Wayne Thompson, I'm a good friend. I'll Danny Beckford, I'm a good friend. You know why I think this would be difficult, DV group. I think because the players, like I think the Costa Rica league is at a higher level than the Jamaican league. You understand? Yeah, you understand me. So I would not, because remember Jamaicans are playing in El Salvador and Costa Rica now, and those leagues are Minzy. Yeah, you don't know me. Yo, me a double agent. Hey, people, let management be. Let management be clear. Marlon, jump on the show now, man. Let me talk to you about that. I need to bring the player that come Jamaica right now, Marlon. If talk to me. Marlon, you're ramping up because me support the same club in Marlon. I like how you're moving. Then play for the Jamaica, Marlon. We're going to line it up for the summer. Anyways, Coach Minzy, people on YouTube land. You say right now, if the JFF said, listen, we have been following your work and tracking your work, and we see that you're doing some good stuff. We see that you mean the football well. We need some help. We need some help in this area. Management are going to help them. Right, you know, because we want the football to do well. So you can go and talk. You think me there for mash up? Me there for build up. You know, there for mash down. Me there for, I'm here to build up. If we can support the Reggae Girls U20 program, me there for build up, not to tear down. You understand me? Hey, Mount Pleasant, link me sometime, you know. Me say, what you mean, man? Not a problem. What you mean? You think me don't want to help Mount Pleasant? I want to help Mount Pleasant worse if a Cavaliers them a play. If Mount Pleasant ever play Cavaliers and call and say, management, me give me some. What you mean? You understand me? So people, I'm coming out publicly to say it. I don't work against the JFF. I work for the JFF. I work for Jamaica football. I cannot work against it because I don't want it to be destroyed. You understand me? So I have to work for the football. That is why I run a club. And, hey, people, I'm going to show you this, right? So, you know, so I decide to never go help you, man. There's... Hey, Coach Minzy, what am I going to do when I see we start travel the world? Then, but that me I said, but that me I said, so when people say me I work, like, then we don't must work with the GFF. You think when me a military going and all we team up and stream the game, that is working for the football, brother. When Ketterot no work with the GFF. You think say me supporter no work with the GFF? Me supporter work with the GFF. You think say JD no work with the GFF? JD work with the GFF. When JD tell him program and talk about the football and I said this is a good player and showing us stats and say we should go and get him, that's working for the football. You think the Coach Minzy, when him interview the people them and challenge them to better standards and stuff, him now work with the GFF? Him a work with the GFF. You think Ryan now work with the GFF? You don't see much record. Hey, Ryan have more reggae boys merchandise than the man them where get paid by the JFF. You see, there's a difference. There are people who work for the football, and there are some people who get paid by the football. No, I have a problem. If you say that I am being paid, that's a different thing. But for the football, man is man work. Me, I'll run all the football. I mean, this I never done no football, you know. Because I'm a footballer at Jamaica now. People, I'm going to tell you the truth. Big up Senton and the parish president and thing. They can't do better. But you then I want league. Right. So them say them need some boots. You know how much one pair of boots? And these are the cheap on them. The cheap boots. the cheap boots them are like for $18,000. I tell you them say, Papi, can't work with 10. You have to get a set of gears. 10 boots. The coach want play. Listen, just to give you bus fare because you don't pay them, you know. And to get water and Gatorade and them thing there. It's a very expensive venture, you know. You understand me? So that is it. Yes, sir, King Lee. Man is a leak. The man them is yeah. Oh, so yes, yes, Steve, I'm a part of the. All right. Doing a video is different from being in the inner circles and meetings, man. Paid or not paid, you are basically a part of this Jamaica Football Federation administration. Hold on there. This I wanna say no. But man, you are already doing work with the JFF. Haven't you been in JFF Zoom meetings? In JFF Zoom meetings? Hold on, Stephen James. Are you saying that? Hold on. Let me take the call. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Yes, Manny, go on.
Yes, sir. How you doing, Mas Miguel?
Yeah, man, everything up. So,
Yeah, man.
let us punch in a little quick thing here. I hear a lament on the dollar figures and all these things because, you know, as I said, money make them run or whatever they say. But my thing is always from an entrepreneurial side, as I'm an entrepreneur myself. You understand me? From 2005, I don't do a 9 to 5. You understand me? And we always are looking to them and say, why is it that the football club, they can't do, I mean, sponsorship is good, but that makes you vulnerable to all sort of stuff. So I say, why is it that they can't look into investing in certain businesses that will support the club and even get some government tax incentives and these things? You understand me? And then you're not dependent on sponsors, and in case they decide to cut budget next year, that type of thing. Because I think a lot of businesses can be done in Jamaica. Jamaica is a very lucrative place when it comes to business, you know. You understand me? A lot of business, and you don't even have to depend on Jamaica. It's a global world we live in right now. You understand me? So you have contact centers all over. You have all sorts of things they can go into. You understand me? I don't even see the clubs having active YouTube channels where, you know, they can earn money from and all these things. Why aren't they looking at these things, management? We don't know.
I don't listen. What I'm saying is that listen, the clubs have to do. I don't know why the clubs don't do certain things, but at the end of the day, I decided that, you know, because trust me, Christopher Williams said this yesterday, and it is so true, you know. I don't know why people try to play football in Jamaica, like to run football clubs in Jamaica, because it's not profitable. I'm telling you, no matter how you twist it and turn it, it is not profitable. Because you don't get TV deals, you don't, yeah?
Yeah, but management, I think it's how they look at it. As you said,
So,
you look at it as
no,
business.
sir, let me finish. Do you know that more than 50% of the clubs in the Premier League right now are not profitable? In the EPL. and in La Liga. So it is what I'm saying to you. It is not it's not it's not profitable. It is not profitable. I don't think it matters. Like to me, in Jamaica, unless you have like a Peter Gould coming, that the football club is going to be profit. And remember, Mount Pleasant is not profitable. They just have a lot of financial resources. Because it's hard to the disposable income in the population of Jamaica makes very few businesses profitable in Jamaica, you know. We don't realize, you know, a lot of businesses not making money, you know.
Yeah, but Monica, because things are times are changes. As you know, we move from different we move from one era to the other. There are things that times are changing, brethren. And as Jamaicans, we have to accept the change and move forward. A lot of people in Jamaica are doing the same thing that they were doing 30 years ago when technology and all of these things have changed a lot. You understand me? There you have more millionaires now than any that it's easier to become a millionaire now than any other time in history.
Hold on there. Listen. We say easier to become a millionaire now.
It is easier to become a millionaire now than any other time in history. And I say that without stuttering, bro.
All right, so let me ask you this. So let me ask you, are you a millionaire?
I am good.
Eh?
That's a very simplistic question that you're asking somebody who is of a certain educational level. Because I'm saying it's easier to become. That doesn't make
no. So listen to me. All right. So we have to be contextual and speak in what I call relativity. So
yeah, but
let me finish. In Jamaica, it is not easy to be a millionaire or easier to be a millionaire. No. Because there's no industries here that can do that. There isn't. And the Jamaican dollar. So when you have 10 million Jamaican dollars, you're still not a millionaire in the real world because of the value of the Jamaican dollars. Oh wait, 100,000. In other words, 100,000 US dollars is 18 million Jamaican dollars. If you have 100,000 US dollars, you're not a millionaire. So let's put things in context. Do you understand that?
That's a rhetorical question, Monica. Listen to me, man. What I am saying is this. I'm not going to come out shortly. What I am saying is this, right? And I stand by my point. It's easier to become a millionaire now. And when I say millionaire, I'm using the standard currency that most countries use, which is the US currency.
Okay.
You understand me? To speak of it, that is better about but then I'm saying that with technology right now and if the right, I know that's just lacking. With technology right now and all these things available, it's easier for people to take advantage of technology. There's so many things out there. I'm not gonna say it is easy. The saying that it's easier doesn't make it easy. You understand me? So all right. I'm saying easier now. It doesn't mean that it is easy.
So sir, listen on. You know what? Calm down, man. Just calm down. So what I'm saying though is that what I am saying to you is what is the evidence you have that being a millionaire now, and when we talk about millionaire, I'm speaking about in US currency. What are the indices that determines that it is easier now? Give me some of the things that you would use to come to that conclusion.
You have to do your own research. And
I don't need to do it. All right, sorry, go ahead. You finish.
Do your own research.
You know why I don't need to research that though, caller? Here's why I don't need to. I don't believe it. I don't need to
Where
research it.
fault?
I don't need to
I'm saying
research
you.
it. I don't need to research it because I don't believe it.
Okay, well, if that's an ignorant approach. So because you know
But you have the answer. You call the show. You call the show. You said it is easier to be a millionaire. You say you're. I need to. Hold on, hold on. I say you tell me. Hold on. You said no. You said you call the show. You said it is easier to be a millionaire. I want everyone else to know what are some of the things they use to measure it. You said that I am supposed to go and research it if I want to. I said that. Hold on. I said that I don't believe it is, so I don't need to research it. You're telling me that's an ignorant approach. Why don't you tell the people then? Because you have the answer. You know how it is. So tell the people.
I'm asking you, 10 years ago, did you have the opportunity to have a medium where you could come and be on YouTube and be earning and making money? Did you have that opportunity 10 years ago?
If I had the opportunity, other people did. Other people did. Other people did.
Let's say 15 years ago. Fine, did you have that?
Other people did.
Not on YouTube, bro.
What you talk about 15 years ago? People were making money on YouTube.
I'm making this making that much. Watch out how much YouTube is to watch 15 years ago, Patrick. Come on, man.
Caller.
I didn't call that. I don't never call that. All I was calling was to say that the club need to look and doing some sort of do something more sustainable instead of just depending on sponsorship. And I will hold true to that.
Yeah, man. I agree.
It will come down.
No, man. Miguel, you and I agree. The clubs cannot depend on being sponsored. They have to think about selling players. They have to think about being more marketable and marketing things. In other words, I agree with you that some of these can create highlight videos and promote them and do all kind of things, do branding and all of that. So they have to look at multiple opportunities to do those things. I agree with you. And they will become more profitable. No, I am not disagreeing with you. You and I agree. It cannot be solely dependent on sponsorship. But the point I'm making is that in the real world, even the clubs who are doing those things are still finding it hard to produce profit on a regular basis. You hear regularly, for example, like a Barcelona, the mounting debt that they have. And you'd think like in terms of the machinery that they have behind the club. You hear about even teams like Chelsea after Abramovich, right? If you don't have individuals like that, having all the things, you have to have better I see I'd say billionaires really funding the program, because for the clubs to run, even a millionaire running a Premier League club in England is going to suffer great losses, because what it takes is like you see with City, almost like nations and billionaire who have lots of money that if they don't make any money out of it is all right. And when those people go, the club go right back down to zero.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. So we agree that the clubs need to do more. But how profitable, like let me tell you this. You know that you probably will get to be a millionaire faster in Jamaica doing YouTube than a club running football in Jamaica effectively.
Fine, but hold on now. But then the same clubs can do YouTube too. That's what man said. I never do all these things, brother. That's what man said. And they making a loss. I said them have to make a profit, but at the same time, they don't have to suffer as big loss as they are suffering now if they're a little more innovative. That's what I'm saying. They them I lose 100,000 a year. Now you're going to be a little more entrepreneurial. You lose 30,000.
Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
understand
yeah,
me?
yeah. That's the point.
You understand me? That's all I'm saying. And the participants, all parties benefit from it. I came up with the idea the other day, man, I said, why is it that the football club, I don't know if they can have a credit union. You understand me? So all participants in the football program and the family can become members of the credit union. You understand me? They can get loans and all these things. So
So,
the same credit union comes
so why? So let me ask you this now. What? Who is going to take up the overhead costs to run in a credit union when there are other credit unions that the players can be involved in? Why should a player? Why should a player
because
not go to? Hold on, no, just let me finish now. So you're a footballer and you're a police officer. The police have a credit union. Why shouldn't you join the police credit union?
management, listen, I think we used to debate for my school and apparently used to debate for your school too. This is just an idea. It's not a proposal. So
Miguel, I just talk. We are talking, brother. All right, me not asking no more question.
because the proposal, I do not have all the necessary details for you. So I will work on that and get back to you on other points there. I'll continue listening to you.
Miguel, big up Miguel, you see, here's the thing now, Miguel. No, man, here's the thing now. I don't have a
Yeah.
problem with the idea, but you must understand that if you come on the show, just like me, when me come up and me say, we should do this, the man then punch wall for walls and say, man, it's a nonsense here at all. But I feel like when you come up with an idea, you don't want the people, you don't want me to ask you any question about how you going to work.
It out, brother. So we don't do all these technicalities.
So you don't go flesh out the thing first before you come on the program. You can't just come up with something.
Listen, I propose, and if it is interesting, the parties who are involved in it can go and do the feasibility studies, and then they get
No,
back
but no man. Miguel, you will come on and say, listen, for example, and this is where now a lot of the people are challenged by it. I understand sometimes it's an idea for you. But here's what you come out and you said, right? You come out and you said, it is easier to be a millionaire. Listen to this. And I'm saying, okay, what do you use to determine that? Here's your next response to me. I need to go and research it. So I said to you in return, I do not believe it is easier to be a millionaire now. Therefore, I will not go and research it. You say me that I'm being arrogant. But you know why it is easier to be a millionaire now. And I'm asking you, give me one of the things you use to determine that.
As I said before, you go research that, brother. I'll get back.
All right, bless up. We're going to take a couple more. All right, boss.
From technology, but with serious though, since the advent of technology, it has become a lot easier, brethren. With
All right,
YouTube,
but you know what? Somebody just put up this. I'm just going to quote this, right? I don't know if it is actually, but DV Group normally gets his facts right. He says there are 331.9 million people live in the US, right?
Yeah.
You know how many people out of that is millionaire right now?
How much?
Just guess. How many? 331 million. Call it 332 million people live in the US. How many are millionaires?
I don't know, maybe 1%. I don't know.
Well, no, man. 5 million people are millionaires.
Okay.
If it is easier, there would be more than 17% of the US population being millionaires.
Yeah, and that is not how you measure it, sir.
But
that is not how you.
So how do you you see how you want to tell people that is not how the thing go? So tell us how it go then. How do you measure it?
That is not how you would counter my argument.
No, the man is not countering the argument. I am asking you.
Let me tell you, management.
Yeah.
What you would do, you would get the information from maybe 20 years ago, find out how many millionaires were in the U.S. Then, and you look at it and see how many millionaires are in the U.S. now. Because my point was that it's easier. I didn't say there was a lot more millionaires. And because I said it's
We're not debating that though. But do you know that your system of measurement, and this is the final point, and I take a couple more because we're supposed to end shortly. Your system of measurement is flawed. So let's use a next situation. All right?
Go ahead, sir.
There are more athletes in the world today than professional athletes in the world today than 10 years ago. It doesn't mean that it is easier now to be a professional athlete because the numbers have increased. Because population growth has a lot to do with it as well.
Of course, but then you usually don't think you do them on a per capita basis. That's one. And secondly, I never base my thing based on the numbers. You are the one who came up with the numbers.
I just gave you because remember, you're not basing there's nothing that you're basing your argument on. You're saying that we need to go and research it.
Yeah, yes, go research.
But you have done the research. But you have done the research and you're not giving us any information. Why?
Take get a call, sir, and I'll get back to you. I know you do the research.
Me?
Yeah,
all right. Big up yourself, Miguel. Hey, listen, I don't know if it was the real Chris Smith or a fake Chris Smith. I know that the original Chris Smith spells his surname Smith incorrect. So there was a next person with, I don't know. You understand me? But let me come back. What I'll say is this. So I think Stephen James was saying that in Zoom meeting, people, when there's a press conference, all media houses are invited and media personnel. All right. Again, I will state it. I do not work against the JFF. I work for the JFF. That is Jamaica football. And nothing is wrong with that. I think all the vloggers have been good at that. What I will tell you is that I'm not paid. I am not paid to do that. So let me say that. So that's one. Secondly, secondly, I'll say this. If I were given the opportunity to serve in the football now, especially in helping to change the fortunes of the national team, and I have the power to, I'll gladly take it. Which other so Stephen James, like it in some meeting, any other meeting you see me have, man, then all of the let me give you all of the you want Stephen James, big up yourself, let me give you some more info. The people them don't know, man, so we have big meeting, man. So let me give you this. People, who don't know, so we have big meeting with the past players them. You don't know that, man, with all of the players them in the diaspora and thing. You don't know that already, so we have big meetings, man. We get together all of the past players, man, and make them meet with the coach, man. And the coach went and met with them. In fact, our national coach, I them think the management do, man. The national coach is in England, man, meeting with some of the past players, even one of the former coach in England and thing. Because we have to do them thing there. We want to get our past players. So you mean Stephen James, man? Them thing the management work on, man. So management have me and my subscribers, them Stephen James, me and my faithful subscribers, them talk about that, man. That we farm. Remember, we did a big presentation, Stephen James. Remember, we did that, man, and we say, yeah, we need to have some diaspora group. We need to meet and establish the one with the players first, where the past players are involved, and then we need to have a next meeting now, where we have like the Stan Kroenke and some of the other persons in the diaspora to form together a committee. So we had a big meeting with that, brother, and we invite the JFF, members of the JFF, to come and be a part of them. That, man. Yeah, man. So we keep on doing them things there. And like I said, the coach is in England. He was at Brentford Chelsea game yesterday. Today is at the Everton game because we have to help to make them things the same can see and meet and talk to players, brother. And them things that we are do. So we can make the football get bigger and better. We want to see some of our former players in the coaching set up our national team and them things that we advocate for, brother. So, me understand so you have a problem with that. You understand me? So on that case, so let me tell you, Stephen James, yeah, you want the rest of man. Listen, let me tell you again. Me no work against the GFF, brother. Me work for the GFF. You see me call Everton Tomlinson. Me no work against Westmoreland football. Me work for Westmoreland football. So that's why Reno and I play them game. And them use land dialogue, them thing that we advocate for. Stephen James. We no come on YouTube. Me and Coach Minzy, we are big double agent. Right, another double agent too. But me a double agent. Me and Coach Minzy are double agent. We are double agent. We are double agent. Me and Coach Minzy are double agent. We admit. Coach Minzy, me are double agent. True, yeah, man. Might as well tell them the truth, and me go change my name. Me go change my name. Me go change my name. Me go change it from. Hey, people. As of tomorrow, me no name Mannings, man. Me name double agent. No, sorry, me go call myself Bond. James Bond. Yeah. Yeah. Double O Mannings, yeah. Double agent. You understand me? So people you have to be wise. I them thing a man is man study. You understand me? At the new book there. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan. Ryan! Come from under the bed, you single agent you. You understand me? Faster double. Yeah. Faster double. You understand me? But here's the thing. We have a job, we have a duty. Listen, people, we have a duty as Jamaicans. We must use our feet to do the talking. In other words, our actions need to speak louder than words. What I mean by that is simply put, this idea that we are supposed to just come out and criticize and carry on. No, we have to go beyond that. So when we come and we speak, when we have an opportunity to do something about what we speak about, we do it. You hear me, people? That is how you bring change. But big up my double agent friend. Hey, military guna. Yeah, do some undercover. I wonder if you're a double agent. Hey, Brian, you know, say, but go tell you now, people. Because you call out the whole of the double agent, you know. Hey, Coach Minzy, hey, me talk the truth. You see, Brian, people, Brian, my turn, is a big part. Me call out all like double agent, me bust on them. Big part of the GFF, you know. Them money have all club in the thing. You see me formula, Brian. People know if beat Brian, a double agent. Cause him work with the GFF. Nobody Peso, no tell the people them boy you know. Peso I want next one, you know. Cause a man send me a clip of Peso and make big announcement a game down at Westmoreland. Peso work with the GFF, you know, double agent. Hey, Soldier, you're a double agent. No, Soldier, you're mad. Yeah, people them start to be work with the GFF already. Yeah, I understand me. But people best up on themselves. Manchester United, them say gone one. We are going to watch the game, you know. We are going to run right here now. You understand me? Yeah. Yeah. Manchester United, man, we have to go watch a game. We have to go watch a game. You understand me? And go on the road, go get some things done at the same time. But bless up on yourselves, people. We are work for the football, man. Yeah. Yeah. No, soldier man. Them say me and Coach Minzy work with the JFF, sir. You see it, people? Everybody a come out, come confess, you know. See, a real come confess, say him is a triple agent. I be an agent that I chat from long time. Hey, you know who is an ex-agent? No. Neo is an agent. Neo is an agent. Neo Sovereign, yeah man, is an agent. Them man they are send all what you call the thing? What you call that thing? Neo what you call the thing again? The bylaws thing, what you call it? The constitution. Yeah. Neo is an agent too. Yeah. Neo, you're an agent. Hey, Cranky was in the meeting. Cranky, you are an agent. May I call out the whole of the agent them. Mr. United, best of yourself, you know. So my time, these things are so hilarious. Hey, Jason, you know what? Hey, Jason, you give money, you know. Me go talk people, me go bust on Jason. Cause Jason, hey, Jason, hold on there. Jason, now you me see in a Port St. Lucie, I talk to Jamaica. Jason, you're double agent. Fresh God, you're double agent because Fresh God, you didn't link Mr. Price say you want to work with the Humble Lion, and Humble Lion affiliated with the JFF. You're double agent. Me I call out the whole on. Una double agent. Una agent. Jason, you are agent. You travel all the way from Georgia to Florida. You're agent, Jason. You are agent. You're agent. Call out the whole of the agent then. Yeah. Coach means if you're gonna start call out the whole of the agent then. Yo, we are gonna leave. We are gonna watch my shit. Yeah, whole for agent in the hey, nobody mention me supporter, you know. You the head of the bureau, you know. Ian Campbell, you know. Ian Campbell, hey, listen, Al Cataract are the top spine of the agency, you know. Hey, so what did I say about Simon Preston? Eh? The only person who is not an agent, only two person. Well, me no know still, me not call on him, because me no know. Me no know, sir. I not call on him. Me not call on him. Not call on him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. You're in Cataract. You're Cataract. Mr. Speed. I'm not here to challenge you, you know, because I think you're doing a very good job, Mr. Speed. Mr. Speed, so let me ask you now. Wasn't it Cataract who said, Mr. Speed, you know, I even called you on your personal phone and some other matters, Mr. Speed. So, Mr. Chag. Hey, Kyle, Kyle, you know how much money Kyle raised through Reggae Boy Supporters Club. Kyle, a Reggae Boy Supporters Club, big agent there. So people, come on, man. So you see what I say, cataract. What does a cataract get flipped? Not like that, man. You understand me? But we're not here. None of us are here to fight the football, man. We're here to build the football. And if you have to work with the people, them there to get better. What? Cataract, I'll get all JPL jersey. What on there? You never think you're going to come to, Bob? Yeah. But here's the thing, man. Yeah, man. But that is it. We beat where beating is. And then we give support where support is. You understand me? And we don't work. None of us work against the football. All of us. That's what mainstream media, you know. So you have some people in mainstream media that believe like YouTubers are trying to destroy the football. And so everybody keep coming out saying that we are doing this. But the truth is, I will say this, a lot of the things that has changed in our football has changed because of the persons and YouTube. All of them. And I always big up every platform because we do things differently. We don't all get along. Some man talk to some man. You understand me? But that is fine. Every man have them look niche and I do them work. You understand me? So we are too smart, and I'll say it again. I'll say it again, people. And I learned this recently. I will play the fool, but I will never be played by a fool. So we big up and bless up. Anyways, people, I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sports, and a day when Manchester United is playing Tottenham Hotspurs. Cataract is up by the Captain Horace Burrell Center right now. You understand me? Tomorrow at 2, we will have an I Am Sure Sports. Mr. John Wall. That's Mr. John W.H.A.L. Wall. He is the present head coach for the U20. Yeah. Big up. Yeah. Very good book. Very good book. Know yourself. Long time I read it now, but it hard for done. Yeah. You know, so bless up people. Listen, have a wonderful, wonderful day, you know. You understand me? I am management. This has been I Am Sure Sport. And we say we are over. And this is I Am Sure Agency. And we wish to advise you that our primary host, Management, has been forced to change his name to Agent W041 City. We want to thank you for your contribution, for all the likes. We want to thank you for all the subscriptions, all the super chats, and all the super stickers. From this day onward, you will now refer to our host as WOO Manins. We thank you. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. We are over and we are out of here.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jason representing I Am Sure.